Hi guys, welcome to Brains on the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Paula Llewellyn. And if you guys don't know who Paula Llewellyn is, she is the Director of Prosecution for Jamaica, and she is the well-known DDP that put away Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man and many more dancehall artists she tried to get in trouble. For example, people like Alkaline. But that's neither here nor there. She went on Rebel Salute, the launch of Rebel Salute recently, and she talked about Vybz Kartel, and she also welcomed home buju Banton. I'm gonna let you guys hear the audio of this because I don't have the video, I only have the audio, and you'll see slides, and I'll come back and give you guys my thoughts and opinions because I have a lot to say.
Time protection.
Thank you very much, Corda. Soft voice. I am having the flu, but even then, I can still roar. Honorable Minister, Ambassador, distinguished guests, all distinguished musicians, all. Several years ago, before that famous trial of Adidja Palmer, et al., and others, I was at a popular hotel at a conference. And as I was walking, 3 young waitresses came up to me and said, "Miss Llewellyn, you are DPP. We can ask you something. We can talk to you." I said, "Certainly. What a lovely property you all work in here. What is it? I'm all ears." "Miss Llewellyn, you can free Vybz Kartel. Him sing some nice songs, you know." I said, "My dear, I'll take your word for it. But let me explain. We are just lowly prosecutors. Our job is to present the best evidence available, the witnesses give the evidence, and then the judge sums up on the law, and the jury, listening and observing, will then come to their verdict. It can be guilty and it can be not guilty, one or the other." They said yes, they understood, but their expressions showed me that they were disappointed, because after all, everybody would know that, dare I say, Mr. Kartel has so popularized so many things that his command, his enormous talent through his music, has made sure that his influence has popularized slangs, trends, fads, from cake soap to Clarks. Now, the lowly prosecutor, we are human beings too. And where's Christopher, Mr. Daly? Well, Minister, I'll tell you, at my office party recently, and let me tell you, I'm a prosecutor by day and night, but as a human being, I love to dance. I love music. And in fact, in another sphere, I can show you how to do ding-dongs, fling your shoulder. Minister, at my office party, we were having a fine time. And one of my guests, law enforcement from the United States, and I were just dancing beside each other. He with his wife, I with one of my staff. And then a certain song, I continue to enjoy his music to this day. And I think he has always been one of Jamaica's greatest talents. But it caused me to consider the dilemma that I think quite a few talented musicians are in. You have this great talent, and if it is that you don't recognize the great power that comes with it to access and influence so many people, as our Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness said at a reception for Reggae Month, the minister may recall, at Jamaica House, he said that music is a powerful source of uniting people and getting them to think differently. He added, and I quote, "Sometimes the music can become our anthem, it can become our theme, and it can tell us what to do. What we say in the music can be so powerful." I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, as any politician or public figure would know, with great power comes responsibility. But ladies and gentlemen, as a prosecutor, I have a greater duty to be fair. I have to be fair. So if there is insufficient evidence to prove a case beyond reasonable doubt, then I must be the first one to stop the case or not put it forward. But if there is sufficient material, you may feel that you will want to throw the slings and arrows at my back or at my face. My back has to be broad to do my job and to do my duty, cost it what it will. So, I say to you, be careful that you not only nurture your talent, but allow yourself to be mentored by persons who will help you to make the right choices. Because when you make the wrong choices, the fact that you have an awesome talent cannot necessarily save you. Sometimes it does, but there will come a time when you will drop off the cliff. And then when your career is interrupted, you say, why did I? Why did I? So what I would ask you to recognize is that you have a responsibility. You may say to yourself, boy, I didn't choose to be a role model. I am going with freedom of expression. I'm expressing myself. I have artistic temperament. But at the same time, whether you like it or not, as my now 20-year-old daughter reminded me, as a musician, you have the facility to literally get into the DNA of everyone and anyone, especially our young people. So if, for example, as I've heard in one song, celebrating the informer for dead culture, or don't bear witness in a case, what you'll be doing basically is telling someone who has observed crime being committed, say nothing, do nothing. And I wouldn't want to see a situation where you would want justice to be done and for persons to speak about what they have seen a wrong committed against you or your family, and they subscribe to it. So I'm all for artistic expression. I'm the first person to celebrate your talent. But remember that nobody is above the law. Nobody is below it either. And both the police and myself, we have a responsibility to you because you pay our salary. And we cannot be taking our salary under false pretenses. We have to do our job, cost it what it will. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to stay too long with you because the evening is still, it has a far way to go. Think of the game of cricket, which is my favorite game.
Pelpa TV.
Pelpa time. Pelpa time. Room.
Pelpa Time Production.
Pelpa time. Pelpa time production. Pelpa TV.
For Pelpa Time.
It's a Pelpa Time, you know it's that time.
Pelpa Time TV.
I'm governor representing of Pelpa Time, you know.
I when I say Pelpa Time, I'm more like more.
Can't mix up Pelpa time thing with no coffee.
Yeah, man, a Pelpa Time, and I represent for you. See, with Pelpa Time.
Pelpa Time right now.
Oh, Pelpa Time, I want to them.
Pelpa time TV. Pelpa time. Down for Pelpa time productions.
Pelpa Time Production. It does
Represent for Pelpa TV.
Pelpa Time. Yeah, let me get the belt on time, you know.
It's all about Pelpa Time. Keep it locked.
Come represent for Pelpa via badness.
Pelpa TV, our TV. It's Pelpa time TV. Cross.
Pelpa Time Protection.
I'm gonna let you guys hear the audio of this because I don't have the video, I only have the audio, and you'll see slides, and I'll come back and give you guys my thoughts and opinions because I have a lot to say. So Paula Llewellyn is there talking about how people came up and asked her to free Vybz Kartel and how she is a DDP at day and night, but she loved to dance and she loved music and all of that, and how she welcomed buju home because he shows remorse and he is sorry and he is rehabilitated. I feel like that is very hypocritical of her. How can you welcome home buju but you put away a person like Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man on messed up evidence, basically evidence that were not full proof? And I hope when Kartel gets out of jail, you also welcome him home and talk about his rehabilitation, because a lot of these politicians and these people in high places, they like to play chess with people's life and they like to build a name for themselves, and they use other people as pawns, and that's exactly what she did in this. You're at the launch of Rebel Salute. You didn't need to mention buju's name or Vybz Kartel name because buju is not going to be performing at Rebel Salute. But these people like to use these dancehall artists when it's in favor for them, when it's gonna make them look good, when it's gonna make them look like a great person, when in truth and in fact they're not good people. They're some of the worst people in Jamaica, quite frankly. But comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. Do you think Vybz Kartel is going to be free based on what she said in her little spiel, or do you think that she is going to make sure he stays in jail because he doesn't have any remorse and he doesn't sound sorry and he's not properly rehabilitated because he's only been in here for a few years? What are your thoughts on everything she had to say? What are your thoughts on her giving advice to other dancehall artists? On that advice, I think is great advice for them to take up and to understand, because I feel like dancehall artists have become targets and scapegoat for not only people like Paula Llewellyn but the whole Jamaican government. So like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.